Let's go, pal. Hold it. Hey, Leon, are you gonna play chords now instead of, you know? Are you gonna play the full chords? All right, from the top. On the when all the rhythm comes in, the first time, right at the intro, everybody really hit it. You know, when you first come. There's a goof right there. Billy Strange, don't play that jing jigga jing jigga jing thing. It tends to.
I met him through a friend of mine named Lou Adler, and we got to know each other pretty quickly. So we wrote a song called "Surf's Up." I mean Surf City, and then went to #1 on the charts. That's the first thing that Jan and I wrote was Surf City. We were sitting at a piano and we were just banging out keys and we're banging, you know, trying to, you know, get a sound going. And it just came real quick. The song came real fast.
The first time I went to Brian Wilson's apartment in Hollywood and had used his piano, his upright piano, and right then we both sat down and wrote Surf City, and we wrote the lyrics, or I changed the music, or changed the lyric, and Brian changed the music. Either one, you know. And then we did it in the studio a couple of months later, and just a beautiful sound.
Oh, it was a big thrill. It was a pump. I felt all pumped up and glorious. A lot of glory involved, yeah. It was really great.
Pretty much anything you can give us, we're here to hear. So, you know, whatever you can give us, we'd love to have.
Well, the tribute album is kind of an extension of my whole studies of Jan and Dean, because I have all of Jan's original music scores. You know, that stuff that was recorded in the 60s wasn't just off the cuff. It was all very much meticulously written out. All the bass parts, the trumpets, all the brass and woodwinds, the auxiliary percussion, all that stuff's written out note for note. So I've got that stuff, and I can take that, and I can read it, and I can transcribe it. And I thought, well, we need to take this Jan and Dean history and research, and we need to have a musical component to it to help draw attention to what went into the original recordings and to help people gain a better appreciation for what went into the original recordings.
He knew how to produce records very well. He was a great producer. I learned to make cleaner tracks, background tracks. I learned to make cleaner tracks, you know, in the background.
So I approached my friend Cameron Michael Parks in the Los Angeles area. Cameron is a graduate of the film scoring program at UCLA, which, by the way, is the same college that Jan Berry went to.
Sure.
So, interestingly enough, Cameron had worked with Jan in the 80s. They had recorded some together, and I said, well, we need to do this tribute album. I've got the original scores. Let's put something together.
Right.
And Cameron had just released a Brian Wilson tribute album that got rave reviews. It was picked up by a major label called Varese Saraband.
He was, yeah. He got into that very much, into the technical side of it, yeah, very much so.
They come from Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga too. Or sewing circle
I thought he was a very talented singer, a great singer, and a great friend.
For the Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga Sewing Circle Book Review and Timing Association. Or the Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga Sewing Circle Book Review and Timing Association.
He can sing regular leads, and he can also sing bass parts too. Like Mike Love, he's very much like Mike Love, you know?
Is he a good pianist?
Who, Jan?
Jan.
Yeah, he's a very good pianist, yes. Yes. We were in Hawaii one time, and Jan brought a shaving leather thing and sprayed shaving leather all over Mike's face, and they said, "Get off the stage! Get out of here!" They came on stage and shot him with some whipped cream. Isn't that funny?
He was quite the prankster, wasn't he?
Who, Jan?
Jan.
Yeah, he was a prankster, all right. Yeah, he was. He what? He what?
With
Oh
Bruce
my God!
Johnston and Terry.
I'll be goddamn. I'll be gosh darn. I can't believe that.
But most the records, he don't even play on any of the songs. But don't tell him that.
No, I would never tell him that. Dean's amazing.
Yeah, we went to New York one time together, and I remember he threw a toilet paper, a big wad of toilet paper, out the window, and you know how toilet paper unravels real fast. It looked really funny. People on the street were going, "What the heck is this?" You know. He threw a toilet paper out of a window.
It's rock and roll, but it's getting better and better.
This is basically us using modern technology to recreate the original arrangements. But what we can do is say, here are the original parts, and in some cases we can say, well, here are some parts that are actually in these songs that when you listen to the original, they might be buried and you might miss them.
Right.
But now that you know they're there, listen to our stuff. Now that you know they're there, go back and listen to the originals and gain a better appreciation for Jan Berry and Jan Dean.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I learned something from him. I learned to be ambitious from Jan. His spirit, he had a very strong spirit for recording music.
Mark Moore, he's awesome dude.
I'll be goddamn.